Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi my dear student, how are you? Hopefully everyone is healthy and ready to learn in our subject, lesson plan and material development with me, Mutiara Ayu. Okay, in this meeting, we are going to know how to design a syllabus. So our main topic of this meeting is to define what a syllabus is, and then characteristic of syllabus, organizing principle of syllabus, and the last one is steps in designing a syllabus. Alright. So first of all, we have to do a clarification of terms. Sometimes the terms of curriculum and syllabus are used interchangeably, right? Sometimes it is also differentiated and misused, even misunderstood. So what is a curriculum? Well, a curriculum refers to all these activities in which children or students engage under the auspices of the school. It includes not only what students learn, but how they learn it, how the teachers help them learn, using what supporting materials, styles and method of the assessment, and what kind of facilities. Curriculum is a theoretical document and refers to the program of the study in educational system or institution. Okay, so curriculum deals with the abstract general goals of education, which reflect the overall educational and cultural philosophy of a country, national and political trends, as well as the theoretical orientation to the language and language learning itself. A curriculum provides the overall rationale for educating the students. In a curriculum, it provides information on the goals of education, subject to be taught, activities learners should be engaged, and then method and materials, allocation of times and resources, and the last one is assessment of the student and the curriculum itself. Well, it's time for us to differentiate curriculum versus syllabus. A curriculum is concerned with making general statement. So it is general about language learning, learning purpose, and experience. Also the relationship between teachers and the learners. Meanwhile, if we talk about syllabus, it is more localized and is based on the accounts and the records of what actually happens at the classroom level, as the teacher and student apply the curriculum to their situation. Well, curriculum is a general statement and syllabus is more localized, right? So far, do you get it? Nice. What is syllabus? In the simplest level, we can say syllabus is a statement of what is to be learned. It refers to the content or subject matter of an individual subject. It is a detailed and operational document which specifies the content of the particular subject. It is a kind of a plan which translates the abstract goals of the curriculum into the concrete learning objectives. While a curriculum is a theoretical policy and document, syllabus is a guide for the teachers and the learners that indicates what is to be achieved through the process of teaching learning. Okay, so we can conclude when we talk about curriculum, it is more theoretically and it relates to policy document. Meanwhile, we talk about syllabus, it is more application that is used in the process of teaching and learning. So, what does a syllabus include? If we want to discuss about this topic, we have to see from two points of view. The first one is narrow view of syllabus design. A syllabus is only concerned with the specification of learning objective and the selection of grading content. This is from the narrow view. But if we look at from the broader view, well, it argues that a syllabus is not only concerned with the selection and grading of the content, but also with the selection of learning tasks and activities. In other words, we can say that syllabus design is also concerned with methodology. The requirement of a syllabus. How can a syllabus be classified as a good syllabus? The syllabus should provide an accessibility framework of the knowledge and skills on which teachers and learners will work. It should offer a sense of continuity and direction in the teachers and the learners' work. And it should represent a retrospective account of what has been achieved and provide a basis on which learners' progress may be evaluated. So, if we talk about that, it means that a syllabus must harmonize the three contexts within which it is located: the wider language curriculum, the language classroom and the participant within it, and the last one is the educational and society reality that the course plan is supposed to serve. That's only the brief difference between curriculum and syllabus. Now we want to go further, talking about the steps in designing the syllabus. The first step, it is needs analysis. Well, the central question for the syllabus designer was, what does the learners need to do, right, with the target language, rather than what elements of the linguistic system was the learner expected to master. So need analysis is collecting information about and from the learners. So it's all about and from the learners. You have to distinguish between objective and subjective needs, because both of them are different. Okay? Objective needs, it is factual information about the learners. The learners' needs are seen solely in terms of the language they will have to use in a particular communication situation. Meanwhile, subjective needs, it reflects perceptions, goals, priorities of the learners and include information on why the learner has undertaken to learn a second language and the classroom activities the learners prefers. Okay? Information that you can get from needs analysis is the general personal background, the language background, attitude and motivational factors, situation in which English is frequently used, and also the situation in which difficulties are encountered and some communication problems in different situations. After you have already done the needs analysis, the next step is means analysis. Well, in this step, you have to consider the constraints or the obstacles. At this stage, we assess our resources. It includes people, materials, administrative arrangement. So, we can achieve the product specified by the need analysis. In this analysis, include time available for the teaching, how it is distributed, classroom setting, whether the size of the class is large or small, and also the number of the student, whether it is overcrowded student or even a very little student in the class, and resources available, the number of the teacher, and also the level of training. Because it is a very important stage since without a clear understanding of the resources and the constraint, we may encounter difficulties in achieving the goals specified in the needs analysis. Okay, and then after you have the means analysis, you can do the specifying the objective. When need analysis has been carried out to establish the purpose and the needs of given group of the learners, and it is a necessary step to translate them into objective, right? Objective must be appropriate not only to learners' need, but also to the constraint of the educational institution. Because objective states the outcome of the student's learning. It can guide the selection of the structure and the function and the task that can also give the learners a clear idea of what they can expect from a language program. For example, well, we want to do analysis, right? And it is about understanding lectures. That's the need of the student or the learners. And then we have to identify what is the aim. The aim is students will learn how to understand the lecture given in English. After analyzing and identifying the need and aim, after that we can translate them into a clear objectives. For example, the students will be able to follow an argument or thesis of a lecture. And then the students also will learn how to recognize the following aspects of lecture, such as cause-effect relationship, comparison and contrast, premise used in persuasive argument, supporting detail used in persuasive argument. So it is very clear if we have to compare with need, aim, and objectives. Well, need, it's still very general. It's a broad statement. And then we go to aim. It explains more specific. And then we translate all the statement in objective with measurable and clear statement. Right. Now, let's recall your understanding. The first step, what is that? It is about needs analysis. And then the second one is means analysis. Just now we talk about specifying the objective. And next stage or step is designing the syllabus. After conducting the needs and means analysis and also specifying all objectives, we need to decide what content will be included and how it will be sequenced. So in this case, we have some steps in designing the syllabus. The first one is focus. What we choose to focus on will depend on our belief of the nature of language and language learning. So you focus on the particular aspect of the target language knowledge or capability, right? If you want to focus on grammar, so you have to consider about the students' analysis, and then you determine the means analysis, specifying the objective. After that, you try to design the syllabus on the focus of grammar. After that, selection. You have to give a specific focus. The syllabus designer then select a particular items such as grammar function for teaching learning works. After doing selection, you go to the subdivision. This involves breaking down selected content into manageable units. This is often hierarchical with a subordinate categories and subordinate categories. Okay, and then the last one is sequences. It involves marking out of content along a path of development and deciding the order in which the item should be taught. Well, now I want you guys to do assignment that will be provided on Spada. I will wait for that, and please submit on time. And thank you very much for your nice attention. See you in the next session, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.